Hey, welcome. PoorCryptoSteve here, or Poor Crypto, however you want to go. So I'm going to teach you guys how to use a bot today. It's a grid bot. It's the best newbie-friendly bot you can do. And personally, I think it's the one that's going to be best, even if you're not a newbie. The other ones, to me, I feel like you're just throwing away your money. So we're on KuCoin here, and I'm going to go over a couple of things of why you want to do it this way and things like that. So first thing we want to do is check out grid. Over here you have spot, cross, margin, futures, grid. Okay, let's keep it safe, right? So I was looking at algo, and I kind of like the way algo's moving. I just had Doge up here just so I could change this and show you guys how to find it. So you're going to go up here to the top where it says Doge, and you're going to click on it, and it's going to give you all the things. Now, over here, this volatility is a good thing, and when you use grid bots, you want volatility. But what you have to understand is, see this AGIX, it's up 24% today. So volatility of 35%, that mostly comes from today's going crazy, right? So I try to find things that are volatility at least 7%, somewhere between 7 and 12. And that's somewhat, to me, in my opinion, not financial advice. This whole thing's just showing you how to set up this bot here, right? So I like to look for things that are like anywhere from 7 to 9. Now, if it's recently shot up over here on the daily change, the volatility, or shot down, of course. See, this one's shot down and it has high volatility. So what I want is something that's kind of normal for the day, and has volatility, but you have to follow this over time. So what I found is algo is a good one. So today it's almost break even, but the volatility is 3.9. So that means it goes up and down a lot. So we don't want something that's only going up, and we don't want something that's only going down. You make your money on the grid bot by things that are going up and down and up and down and up and down. Now, what I want to show you here is, let's do this first. So say we wanted algo. This right here, you can see I have this XRP bot going, and it looks like I'm losing money, right? I'm down $5, and this thing's been running for quite a while, but my grid profits are $4.84. So what that means is, at the point that the XRP actually gets back up to its the entry price, which I got in back in December when it was like 47 cents. So it has dropped all the way down close to 30 cents, and then it's popped back up. Now it's like 41, 42 cents, something like that. But the thing is, as it went down, it was buying, and then as it comes up, it would sell, and it went down, it bought, and it's come up, it sell. And it's these small actions. I think I have about 85 to 300 transactions on here, but it has a price range of 27 cents all the way up to 70. So as long as it stays in that price range, it's just buying and selling, and it's a good thing, right? So let's get on to algo. So algo, if you want an auto setup bot, it's like, hey, we're going to go 18 cents, 18.97 cents to 35.24. That's what they suggest. They suggest 100 orders. It's a real small interval, and if this sounds good to you, you can put, whether you want to put 25%, 50%, or you can put the actual dollar amount. Notice right here, it says minimum of 30 cents or $30. So my available in this account is 552, because I also have some orders in on the spot to buy some algo. So we're going to probably, I think we're going to throw 500 in here just to see. And here's one thing I'll tell you: you haven't made money or lost money until you sell. if you have a bot going, and this happened to me a long time ago with ICP. I had a bot going, and I was down $150, and I was like, I gotta stop the bleeding. I stopped the bot. I took the loss, and about 4 months later, we hit the top of the bear market, and I would have made a lot of money. Yeah, I did. I've learned a lot from that. So now let's break down how this bot's going to work. So here we have Algo on the daily, and we're going all the way back to August, and we can see what Algo's done, and we're like, okay, yeah, it goes up and down. But what you really want to notice is if we take this, see these high points right here. This one here in September and this one here in November, they're kind of a rare high point, right? So that's not going to benefit us to be up in that area. If we squeeze this and we go, okay, this goes all the way back to June, it's getting close to a year ago. So if we look at what we have here, we just kind of go, roughly, that gets us, if we put a line there, see how there's a lot of action in here? And then it did go down here, but some people believe this is the bottom of the market, and I'm starting to believe them. So we may never get back down here, and if it does, we can always extend the range. But if we look right here, we got some decent support, so we can throw a line there and say, yeah, so 25 cents, I don't know, maybe. It suggests to go down to 18. If we went down to 18, we're looking at, wrong button. I always hit Control instead of Alt. So on TradingView, if you don't know, Alt H is a horizontal line. So if we went with this right here, we could definitely be talking 18 cents. So their calculation is pretty close, and I think they went up to 38 cents or something like that. But I feel better at 34 because I like to keep this range tight. So we're looking on the daily here, and so we don't see a lot on the daily. It kind of doesn't make sense. But let's get down to the 1 hour, right? So what I did was, okay, I put these little lines here, and I'm going to explain those. So let's go back to Algo here. And if we look here, it says the interval in USD is basically 0.16 cents. All right, that's if we put in 100. So you can come to custom, right? And you can put in the price you choose, the amount of money you choose, the number of orders. So if you hit like 50, and what did we say we want to look at for the low end? What was that? 20? Ah, there we go. Yep. Okay, so if we went 18, and there's 20, I don't know, maybe even 19 cents. I honestly don't, the charts aren't telling me we're going to get back to 18 cents. So I think we'll make this more narrow, and we will go with, we're just going to go with 20 cents at this point, because you know what? I don't know. I do feel like it could hit 19. So we're going to go with 19 cents. And we're going to come back here and go, where was that other line we put? 34.94. So we'll call that 35 cents, okay? And we're going to come back here, and we're going to call that 35 cents. Now, the lines I put on there, if we did 50, the interval is 0.69. And if we did 100, it's 0.34. So at 100 orders, that means every that's 34 cents. 0.35 cents. There we go. I had $35. I was like, that does not sound right. Okay. At 50, that puts us at basically a third of a penny. So every 0.3 cents, it's going to make a transaction. So the reason I did these lines was I did a few sooner, just to show you guys. Basically, when we're looking in here on the hourly now, see how often it crosses these lines. So, and yes, there should be a line every third cent to keep going down here, but I just only, this goes all the way down to wherever we just did 19 cents. We'll go ahead and pull this one off. So we're going all the way down to 19 cents. And so these should just keep continuing, right? But for demonstration purposes, what I want you to see is every time it comes up. So when you start the bot, wherever you start the bot, let's say we started the bot and it was 23 cents. Every time it came up, it would buy, and if it went down and crossed one of these lines, so say it was up here, say we started at 24 cents, it would come up and it would sell, it would sell, and then it would sell, and then it would sell, and then it would buy, and then it would sell, and then it would sell, and it would sell, and then it would buy, and 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 so on and so on, right? So it's very small buys and sells that are happening right there. And let's get off of that. All right. And I'm probably going to have to make a line, get rid of it. And now I can move the chart again. Okay. So it's going to keep buying and selling every time across these lines, right? So we got that. But we want a coin that's going up and down and up and down. So as we go lower, we start looking at the half-hour time and we start going, okay, what did it do here? It's sold. It didn't quite buy again, but came down here, might have bought there. Sell. And since it sold here, okay, this is if this happened. This sold right here, and it went up. When it came back down here, it bought again. And then it sold. It actually went over the line, and it bought again. And then it sold. And then it sold. And it didn't get up there, but it came down and it bought again. And when it came up here, it sold it. And it came up here and it sold it. Nothing happened. Oh, and then it bought again. And it keeps doing this over and over. Very, very small transaction. So that's what we're doing. And so once we get in here, you can click on this more, right? And actually I already had it up for you, but I guess I just wanted to show you. All right, so right here we have the, it'll tell you more about this one I have. Okay, now here's the way cool explanation. So basically whatever price you bought at, and I added more to this, so it's not 100% accurate. So it was 47 cents when I bought it. It bought a massive amount of XRP at 47 cents. Oops, here it is. Okay, so it bought a bunch of XRP at 47 cents and it listed it to sell. And it kept the rest of it in cash. And it listed purchases. So every time the price changes, if it's here, it sells that, which will almost instantly become a purchase over here with cash the next time it hits. So every one of these numbers, as it passes, either becomes a sell or a buy. So right now I have 436 XRP in here and $82. So I have 33 buys left and 67 sells. And if you go like this, this is your top amount. I mean, yeah, this is your top amount. This is where I have XRP sitting. So yeah, if it comes down, if it comes all the way down here, it's going to keep buying all the way down to 27 cents, which is the bottom of range. If it goes up, it's going to keep selling all the way to 69, which is the top of our range. And keep in mind, every time you have a buy, the next time it hits that line, it's going to sell. And every time you have a sell, the next time it hits that line, it's going to buy. So yeah, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to get in here and we are going to go, are these the numbers we really want? And I feel like it is. So now the biggest thing is, do I want 50? And this right here, it's going to charge me 0.76% to 1.52% of my profit. So it's not charging me every sale. It's charging you of your profit, right? So it's a super small amount. But when you make it bigger, sometimes it actually charges you less. 0.29. Yeah. So it's actually going to charge us less, but we're making less, right? But we're getting more. We're getting more things. So we have 0.16, which we're going to call it 0.15 just for the sake of demonstration. So every time in the middle of one of these lines, there's going to be another line. So if we look how many times, especially in here with all this extra chop, there would be more buys and sells. So that's where we're at now. People go, but wait, right now, you're already at 27 cents. So what's going to happen if it goes down? You're going to be losing money. No, if it goes down, we're just going to fill those buy orders. And right now we're somewhat in the bottom of a bear market. So it may go down. It may go back up. It really doesn't matter. If it goes down, we're going to buy more. And on the way up, it's going to sell everything it got. Now, here's the thing. If we have a crazy market, and so right now, we're ranging, right? We looked at that. We go back to the daily. And we have been in this range a lot. You know, we've popped out a few times, but we're definitely in this range, right? So, how do I shut that stupid thing off? All right. Maybe if I click on something else, I can now drag. Nope, I still have lines. Oh, yeah, let's see. Yeah. So if you're doing this, you're making lines, you click on here and it takes you right back. I don't know why I didn't know that. So yeah, right now we're in this range, and this when you look at it daily, this is the bull market right here. So since June of 22, we have been in this range basically that I'm selecting here. So it's 6 months. I could have had this bot running for 6 months and done very well here. So that's what I'm talking about. So when you're in the madness of the bull market, mind you, these are daily candles. I mean, look at this is a one day, you know, one. This is not going to help us, right? You know, in the bull market, this is not what you want. In the bull market, you want to try to catch something down here. You're never going to catch down here, you know, but hey, you catch it here, you ride it up to here, you ride some down, you know, that's what those trades are for. But these trades are great for when we have that sideways action. And I'll tell you what, I'm feeling sideways action for the next year or so. So, it may do this. And we may get a little fake, and then it's going to go back to that. And then the bull run's going to start. But so while we have this sideways action, this is what we want to do. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to do this with 500. And I'm a firm believer in algo. So I like to pick something. There's other bots you can make money on a lot faster. And you can lose money a lot faster. So I like to pick something that I know. I've read the white pages. I'm paying attention to this, and this is going to be big someday. And I'll tell you what. Let's hit create. Let's get that bot going. We're going to confirm that. Yes. Yeah. So our algo bot is started. Now, here's a based on experience, not financial advice, of course, right? So if you're in the red, like right now, I'm like, man, I'm tired of running this bot. It's in the red. You can stop it. And when you stop it in the coin. If you're in the red, stop it in the coin, because the coin may go back up. But if you're in the red and you take it out in USDT, I'm down $5. I lost $5. That $5 is gone, right? But if I take it in XRP and I just let the XRP sit there, when XRP goes back up, I'm going to make money, right? So this is the fun of the bot. As soon as you start it, you noticed it automatically was in the red, and now I've made 27 cents. But you see this grid profit is 0, right? So what that's telling me is that the reason we've made 27 cents is because the $500 worth of algo is now worth $500.27. We have not made any arbitrages. It is not. It's only bought the grids and set up the bids, but we have not made any sales. So, and see, now algo's down. Oh no, we've lost 11 cents. Run, get out. So these are made to sit here a while. Months. So for me, if algo goes below 19 cents, okay, and I'm still a firm believer in it, I can either, 1, ignore the bot, do nothing, or 2, I can add. It gives you the option, so I can't really show you, but it can say add more, and you only buy the things below. So it'll say like add this $35 to put in buys for 19 cents to 16 cents or to 15 cents or whatever it thinks we need to do at the time. So yeah, you can all see increase investment. The only time I increase investment is, like I said, this was 47 cents was my initial entry. And yesterday, I think I doubled it. This was like $130, and I doubled it yesterday, around 40.9 cents, because I increased investment, and it makes that 47 cents seem more like 43 cents. So I'll break even a lot sooner. And yeah, so right now, this is what you have. If you look at here, when you first do this, it's 50-50, right? So it's taken, we have 951 algo, we have 242 USD, and here's all of our buys. If it drops down here, we're going to buy, and so it put all of our USD over here saying, hey, if this happens, I want to buy 19 algo. So the good thing about going with $500, which is super rare for me, I like to play with these bots for anywhere from like $50 to $100, but for the video, I thought I would throw a larger amount in there just to see, because we're buying 19 algo at a time, and we're going to sell it every time it moves 0.3. So what was that? Well, so it would be 6 cents, I guess, roughly a little over 6 cents. So every time it crosses that line, I'm basically going to make 6 cents. It doesn't sound like a lot, but I can tell you, I had $3,000 sitting in a savings account, and it made me 3 cents a month. So think about that. So if I had $3,000 sitting in here, which it kind of worries me to put too much on an exchange unless I'm actively trading, and I try to keep it on a cold wallet. But I mean, $3,000 is 6 times that, so I'd make 36 cents every time it went across that line. So it crossed that line one time, and you just made more money than you made in your savings account in a year. So keep that in mind. Definitely not financial advice. I would not play with any money in crypto that I wasn't willing to light on fire. So I'll tell you what, here's how you some people don't have the stomach for it. Some people can't handle it. You see money disappear and you get emotional. You can have no emotional in this game. This game is not about emotions. So next time you're in line at the grocery store and you see a senior citizen buying groceries and they don't have that much, just step up and buy their groceries. And if you can do that and it doesn't bother you to lose that money, then you can robotically trade. But if it would bother you to just hand a random stranger $20, this might not be the thing for you. Not saying that to be mean, but if you do this with the I want to get rich thought, your emotions will take over and you will lose more money than you make. You have to set rules for yourself and you have to stick to them. You're gonna lose money. You will lose money. If you don't lose money, then you're just the luckiest person in the world. So you will lose money, and the name of the game is to make more than you lose, but you're gonna lose. And I'll tell you what, I've lost a lot of money, but I've learned a lot. So it's kind of like paying my student loan, right? I'm paying for this education, and I'll tell you what, I've definitely paid for the education of learning how to trade crypto, but it's paying off now because you can watch all the videos you want, but until you lose money, and those lessons don't sink in until you've lost money. But they're the most valuable lessons you're going to get. So I hope this helps. KuCoin, I'm going to try to throw a link to my KuCoin in here. I think it helps me. I think it helps you. I don't know. If you don't want to use my link, don't use my link, man. If you don't want to use KuCoin, there's other places like Phemex. I also have Phemex. I don't know if they have bots, but they do. I leverage trade a little bit on Phemex. If you're a beginner, I use my on and off ramp. If you're a beginner, I use Coinbase as my on and off ramp, where I put money in from my bank, and once I trade in other places, I use Coinbase to put money back into my bank. If you like the video, please like, subscribe. I'll be doing a lot more videos. I've been doing crypto for quite a while, but I'm getting ready to start messing with YouTube a little more. So yeah, I'll have some links in the description if you want to try any of these. Hey, and if not, don't worry about it. Go there on your own. You don't have to use my links, but if you do, it helps us both. I appreciate it. Thanks.